So the level 3 is when we come to the realization that the only way I can change the external world is if I change myself, if I change my attitude. If I become kinder, the world will be kinder. If I am angry, the world is angry. If I am generous, the world is generous. That's the only way it works. Is this realization that the external world is not your boss, it's not your daddy, it's just your mirror. That's all. And yes, it hurts. So if a man tells you don't look at yourself, you don't have enough feminine energy, maybe he's right. Maybe he's not an abuser. Maybe he's just your teacher that tells you, honey, you don't have enough feminine energy. Can you do something about it? Yeah, he's not saying it the nice way, but what if you hurt him with love and compassion? That he's just complaining, he's not getting enough, it's frustrating him. Remember, if a man ever hits a woman, that is either because she's being a victim and he wants to wake her up, or because she's being in a masculine, or not enough feminine energy, and he wants to wake her up and punish her for not being a feminine enough. Because our job here as women to really develop the yin energy in us. But it doesn't mean that I always have to be sweet and nice. And no, because God has designed me with yang energy as well. And we live in the world of 4 elements, and we need all 4 elements for us so that we can survive and thrive in this world. There is no other way. I have to have a strong inner man, and I have to have a strong inner woman energy. Then I will be successful to exact level that my karma allows me to be. Because that's a next level that we need to heal. Because we come here to heal some karmic issues. So, on the 4th level, that is beyond that I was studying this, I'm working on this, and I'm not claiming it that I've reached that, but consciously I have healed and opened up for me this door. So when I'm working in private sessions, I step into that space. When I feel challenged and I feel the turmoil and turbulence, I remember that that's because I'm being either on level 1 or level 2 or level 3. I check, where am I being? What am I experiencing? Like, how am I living in this world right now? And if I step into the level 4, that's the ability it's like a meta reality. That's the realization that this world is an illusion. Everything is just a game. It's a theater. It's just happening to me right now for a certain reason, and I look and analyze, is this a karmic relationship? This is something from my past? Do I need to release this? Like, what is going on? Because if I'm involved in this emotionally, and if it's too strong, then I go to my husband, who is also a healer and a psychologist and a psychoanalytic, and I tell him, take me through your system. Let's see, where am I? Where's the disturbance? What is going on? Let me help to realign with my higher self, with my true values and who I am. And so I already know the storms are always going to come up, and this is an opportunity for us to learn. That's why I create instruments that help us to heal. So the womb healing program, 6 years, I was using it. Like every 6 months I would go through it. So, for example, for a couple of years I was doing private sessions, and all of a sudden one day I woke up, it was some kind of, again, like lunar calendar, some issues, cosmic. At the time I wasn't watching and studying astrology, but it hit me. I woke up and I was just like, I am dying. I feel so bad. I feel weird. I wanted to growl. I wanted to So I turned all of that on my husband. It was our second year. I was like, it's all because of you. It's because of you. I'm so unhappy. So I was like, this drama came up and he's looking at me. His eyes are like that. He doesn't understand what happened. He's the best husband in the world. Loving, nourishing, supportive, kind, everything for Yana. He's like, what did I do wrong? What can I do for you? And I was like, get away from me. And so all of a sudden, if for a while it went 30 minutes or something like that. And I was like, I'm losing my mind. What is going on? And then I asked myself, who can help me? And in my head, I went through all the healers and so forth that I know in Bali. And I felt that I am much bigger right now than they are. And it's not in a good or a bad way, but it's like this. If I come to somebody and they have this capacity and I have this much water twice, I cannot pour my issues to them and they cannot hold me. They don't have a capacity to hold me. Mental, emotional, energetic, spiritual. They don't have the knowledge to really let me fall apart so they can scan me and help me out. And so it's not a good thing. It's quite lonely. And we want somebody that can support us and help us out. And so I ask myself, it's like, okay, what would I do if this was a client of mine? What would I recommend to them? I would recommend to them have a private session with Yana Good. I was like, okay, but Yana Good is right now falling apart. So I was like, okay, let's go to Yana Good. And I was able at that time to separate myself, the one that is suffering and the one that is this therapist. And so I was able to go to meta level with one part of me and stay in a first level, another part of me. This is how I learned that we're living in a duality, but we're also living in a multiverse. And we are multiple personalities and we can do things. We're all magical. And so I went to Yana Good and I asked her, what should I do? This is how I'm feeling. I don't know. I'm feeling so weird. It's I don't understand what's going on. I feel pain. I don't want to leave. It's so much. And Yana said, go into your womb and do a womb healing. So I dived into my womb and I started scanning, and there were 9 clients of mine because I just finished the 9th private retreat. So every single one of them was energetically sitting in my womb crying, pouring all of their unhealed poison into my womb because I didn't study how to protect myself. So whatever client privately came, I embraced them as mama with my womb. And I took all of their pain inside of me because I was compassionate and open. And so after the 9th one, my capacity to handle their pain was complete. So nobody taught me this. Nobody teaches you how to be a healer. When you start working with people, all kinds of stuff happens to you. It's a process. It's a learning process. And so I went deep inside and I lovingly took every one of them and with love separated. In a womb healing program, the first ritual is you have to take all of your ex-lovers, all the men, because they're all leeching energy out of you. But you have to resolve it with love. You cannot kick them out. You cannot cut the cords. You cannot throw this out. You cannot kill them. You cannot get rid of them. You can't. It's a connection. You've invited them into your life. You have to say, what would Jesus do? And so every single one I took up and I said, I love you. I bless you. I set you free. All problems cannot be resolved in 1 week. This is what we worked on. This issue was done, but there is some more for you. Come back for another healing retreat. But now our time is complete. I take all of my beautiful energy back. I give all of your beautiful energy back. So I developed this beautiful ritual of separating myself from clients when the session is complete. I don't have to carry her karma on me. Is this the problem? We're living in we're one. When you get married, you take him inside your womb and all the women he ever fucked. And all the pain that is attached to his penis, to his energetic cord. And that's why it's like purification and healing and cleansing is key before you even start the relationship. With Bulat, my husband, when we met, it was on the 3rd month that I finally, decided to let him into my bed. So I said, before that, I have to do a cleansing for you. And he doesn't believe in all this kind of stuff. I said, I have to check your first chakra. And you've dated 2 girls before me. And so I will not let their energetic imprints come into my womb. My womb is pure. And I want only your energy. So he didn't believe in that. So, but that was a condition that I put. It's my way or highway. You don't want, okay, we do. You don't want, but he wanted. So I was like, okay. It was the first time I did it with a man because, this was my man. So I started opening up his first chakra, the root chakra, and then from his penis, literally black river of energy was coming out, just like from women. When I heal their first chakra, there's a lot of darkness that comes out. And he's standing there crying. His body is shaking, just like every one of my female clients. And that energy most of it wasn't his. Just like men leave their imprint into us, so women leave their imprints into men. We become one. It's always a sacred union. It's always an exchange of energy. You can't just have a short-term relationship. It's always going to affect you. So once we cleared that, then I was doing his heart chakra opening. And when I talked about one of the girls, he started crying. And I could feel I cannot break through, cannot open his heart chakra. And he said, she loved me so much. She supported me when I was going through an accident. She did so much for me. A part of me really loves her. I'm like, you're confusing gratefulness with an emotional attachment. Because you can be only with one woman. Fully, you have only one heart and one penis. I have only one woman, one heart to give. It's either me or her. You can choose. And he's like, no, I don't want to be with her. I want to be with you. I'm like, okay, so you need to love her without being attached to her. Because then there is not enough space in your heart for another woman to get in. There could be only one woman in your heart and love for everyone. And so, I had to work. So this is how I learned that in every relationship, it's like 7 chakras. So with my husband, I have been clearing and healing and connecting on every chakra. So we are in a sacred union. And it's like hard to break us apart, but it's possible. And so I'll be back to this September. And so I said, when we first met, we had certain needs and certain traumas. And through 7 years, we healed each other, we supported each other, we have reached such a high new levels. Maybe our relationship is complete. Because I want to go to the next level. I want to leave from level 4. And I want level 3 to be my absolute base. I don't want to anymore fall down into 1 and 2. And with you, I feel often insecure. Because you're too young and too beautiful. And I'm 57 now, and I will be 60 soon. And he looks gorgeous. And I was like, I don't know if this is fair for you. Like, I'll always be loving for you. I'll be your best friend. I will work with you only. You will And the only person I trust my business to, he has all my passwords. Like, I don't know how to open my bank. Everything is Bulat is doing. I'm like, you're the only person I trust. But I don't want to feel the pressures that I have to be young and I have to be young and I have to be young, because I'm not. I think we need to reevaluate our relationship. Like, why do you need me now? I need to understand. Because like the old stuff is not holding anymore for me. I don't feel safe and secure. Is this okay that I'm sharing this with you? Is this interesting? Yeah? Okay. Because that's one of the reasons I want a temple of love where truth can be told. Based on knowledge and experience and courage. Because I was studying with so many feminine coaches and I'm tired of pretending and lying and apprehending and stuff like that. I want to be real. And I want to invite you to be real. That's how you set yourself free. Because how to become a powerful, beautiful woman? I have the courses. You have to practice. You don't practice, you don't get it. It's like muscles. If you don't work out, they get soft again. So the same is with yoni muscles. So in Sexual Goddess, you know how to raise your energies up. You have to practice whenever you want more energy. If you want to take power from the 4 elements, there's a 4 elements program for you. Practice it and become powerful, become a geisha. Between those 2 programs, the 4 elements and the Sexual Goddess, this is everything I've learned from the geisha courses. It's there, only advanced, more powerful, and so forth. But if you're new to this school, you have to start from womb healing program and wholeness retreat. Because you have to heal your victimhood. You have to heal your inner sweet little girl. If you don't get to know who you are intimately, how are you going to develop love and compassion and kindness for you? You're always going to pretend in this world that you're okay, you're fine. There's a next, this one can go, next one can come, next one is going to be the same shit. Because you're going to attract exactly who you need to shake you up and wake you up and make you suffer and cry, but first feel ecstatic and excited and then suffer and cry. That's how it's created in the world of duality. Everything is created for you to grow, evolve, and become a better human being and connect to your higher self. That's why we came here. This is the real game. It took me a long time to really figure it out, but hey, I want to share it with you. I don't have daughters. I don't have sisters. Let me share this with you. This is the sacred knowledge women need to pass. And in the Queen's Club, I want the women that went through all the retreats and have done some healing on themselves, so we can talk about things that we cannot talk on YouTube. And we can go deeper but share, because every single one of us is a witch, is a magical woman, is a powerful woman. Every single one of us has special codes that we need to open and share and enhance each other. Because this is what every one of us wants, somebody to support us, to tell us you're beautiful, you're wonderful, you'll be okay, I'm here for you. Right? I studied this story, I wrote this song. So anyhow, this is our September situation, right? So this comes up and I'm like, let's reevaluate. Maybe we'll do the 7-year cycle, and I'm so dramatic and so forth. And Bulat's eyes are like, this is like, what happened? Yesterday everything was great and today's again divorce. But we spent a few days to really go deep and upgrade ourselves. Like an iPhone, you have to have an upgrade and have all the apps upgraded once in a while. Otherwise, it's not going to function very well. So the September was very powerful months, and I was not available for any one of you, only for private sessions, and only a few. I had to choose myself and be honest in my relationships. And once we went through the upgrades, then October is going to test you. So I just want to share with you how it works. First, you learn something. Then you heal and integrate, and then you have to be tested. And you either pass the exam or not. So this is, I'm back to this beautiful letter from Esmeralda, who said, I went through the wholeness retreat and I felt so high, and then I had a drop down because a test. You have discovered how you are being a victim, but if you have an illusion that now that you went through something, you can come out and be better than everybody else and let your shine, and everybody's going to love and support you, you're going to be disappointed, because that's not how you enter into the world. You enter into the world humble, real, open, looking how to celebrate other women's shine. I want it to sink in. But if you think you're going to go through something, now you're going to come out and say, look everybody at me, look how wonderful I am, and it's a crown that I have, the world is going to take that crown and rip you apart. That's the truth. Because we didn't come here to be better than others. We come here to enrich each other with our best. But on the first two levels in the matrix, they teach you and they make you firmly believe that in this game you have to be more powerful than the others, that somebody has to lose for you to win. They instill the win-lose mentality, but no, it's a win-win mentality. I win, you win. You win, I win. And that's the only deal I have. Whenever I feel in a relationship there's no win-win, I step out. I don't want to be the upper hand, and I don't want to be the lower position. If we cannot harmonize it and balance it out into win-win, I'm not interested. So for me, I build sacred union every single relationship. Doesn't matter if it's my client, if it's my student, if it's the concierge downstairs. I meet the woman, if I want something from her, I always I elevate her shine. I support her. I tell her how beautiful she is, how good she looks. I look into how I can support her. 2 days ago there was was raining, and I was walking home in a raincoat with an umbrella, and I was already by this hotel apartment. We just arrived, and there was a couple, young kids, a boy and a girl, and they were fighting. And so the girl is standing crying. She's so beautiful, blonde hair. She's like a little angel, and her eyes like tears going, and he's talking to her, and she's crying, and it's like, so it was 10:15 p.m. I am in a super happy mood. I'm feeling awesome, life is good, I'm going home. And so I stopped. I could just go up the stairs, and then I stopped. I stopped and I said, I am sorry. I know for you I'm just a stranger, a weird old woman, and this big baggy, a raincoat. But let me just ask you to do one thing. And just trust me on this, just do it. Can you take your trauma aside? Because right now it's two little kids fighting for love and attention. But can you step out of it for a second? And imagine that you are God's. Jesus is in him, Mother Mary is in you, like whatever, like angels. And connect to each other from these loving hearts. And can you just hear each other? Can you for a second be the big, loving, divine being listening to the little traumatized child crying for attention and really, really hear what does he want from you. And I'm like, now you. Can you just have compassion for this crying little girl and hear what she wants? But listen as a God, as loving, powerful being. And so, of course, they weren't capable to do this exercise, but the energy shifted. So I ended up 45 minutes giving a free session to, because the guy just got engaged and he's just talking and talking and talking. And after a while, I said, are you feeling better? I gave you all the tools, but it's time for me to go to sleep, you know. I wasn't planning to work for free at night, but I couldn't walk by, you know, your pain. You both are so beautiful. You're our future. You're the stars. You're the new generation. I want you to be happy and I want you to love each other. And he stand there smiling and he goes, the moment you passed by, your good vibes, I felt. I said, but are you feeling better now? He goes, of course I'm feeling better. Because you shared with me you feel good. So whenever we are in communication with anybody, Tantra happens and alchemy happens and exchange happens of all the 4 elements. And so that is level 4, where we affect the world by giving them our good Wi-Fi. When we're not connecting to the Wi-Fi from an outside world, trying to get connection, but we're connected to our higher self. We have connected to our feminine chaos, the yin energy. We have learned the powers and how to generate this energy. So we become masterful, but it doesn't mean we're bulletproof. We are always going to be vulnerable in this world, because we need here to constantly live in trust and constant surrender to God, to divine plan, because we're here to make this world a better place. We didn't come here to survive. We came here to contribute to this world with our good codes and our brilliancy and our potency. But first we have to heal and step up and start giving. And start giving and giving and giving to each other, because that's the only way you get stronger yourself. And so now last piece, you know, I wrote these songs after our 7-year cycle was healed, and we decided we would step into a new space. And I asked Bulat, I said, can you describe to me, please, my energies when you first saw me? Like, what were my values for you and now? And he said, when we first met 7 years ago, you were this powerful, beautiful queen woman, very rich. I was so attracted to you. I was feeling I'm not good enough for you. Like, what do I need to do? And it inspired me to grow and to become my best for you, so that I can keep a woman of that caliber next to me. And he said, but I always felt the danger, and people felt the danger, because your black dragon could, you know, fuck you anybody if anybody touched you. And he goes, oh, although you're a very kind woman, but that danger everyone felt, that it's better not to fuck with Yana. And he goes, I always felt like on eggshells, that I had to be on my best behavior so that I can have the right to stay next to you. And to earn your love, I had to work super hard. And I was like, wow, you know, thank you for sharing that. That both men and women are very insecure in a relationship. We both want to deserve each other's love. And he said, now you have purified yourself so much. I feel your light so bright. I'm not telling that I am, saint or something. I'm just sharing with you our private conversation between my husband and me. And so he says, now I see how much you've purified yourself, the way the energy moves through you. He goes, I feel so safe next to you. So that's why, he goes, it was so hard for you with me, because I allowed myself to finally fall apart and meet all of my darker parts. Because before, he goes, I had to hold myself together and be the daddy for you while you were healing your little girl. And now I feel I can trust you. You are so powerful and so wise, and there's so much light that I can leave the mass traumas, and I don't have to be on my best behavior. So we were in Thailand for 6 months, and he was living his all his teenager traumas. Like he became wild and aggressive. Like he driving a bike and he gets aggressive. He started cursing. I never heard him curse. And I never seen him aggressive. He's always this harmonious, beautiful, wonderful, sweet, always Yana, this blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, he became just a real man. So all of his darkness came up, and he was just like, fuck this, like, eh. I'm like, why are you like cursing? It's just a bike, okay? Like, just lovingly ask it, it will work. So I was a bit scared, because I'm not used to seeing this part of my man. The samurai came out, this raw force in him. But he had to let it out, and then he had to integrate it, and now he's back to balance. And I have an incredibly beautiful, loving, delightful husband who can sometimes curse. And I'm like, wow, now you're human. Because I was just worshiping the grounds he's walked. I'm like, how did I deserve this incredible? He's so beautiful, inside and out. He's a saint. Next to him, I was horrible. I literally constantly felt insecure next to him in every way. He said, I had to hold it until you are complete with your chaos. And now I can lean on you because you have enough light. And so I said, well, how do you see our future? Maybe we just stay friends. And he's like, I see my life with you, because you are only going higher and higher and higher. I know you. And I want to be with you. And that mature part of me felt so satisfied. I was like, wow, I have another value. I bring love and purity and light into this world and in my family. And that is a treasure. It's not just being perky and young and perfect and beautiful. It's also bringing this love and light and safety. That's also value. That in no Hollywood movie you can see that as value. But this is what we've discovered in our relationship, that this is value. And I know for my clients, they come into the space of trust where they are safe to fall apart. Because I've been through all the hell in and out. And I'm not afraid. I figured it out. I'm not black and I'm not white. I've seen my black dragon. I gave it a chance to ride on him, figure out, heal him, and let him go. And so when a client comes to me, I see your pain, I see your darkness, I see your insecurity, I see your fears and your illusions. And I know how to gently and sometimes forcefully and sometimes directly and sometimes indirectly to help you get to who you think you are. One of my clients, she's also present here, and she said at the last session, you said, who do you think you are? And she said, I had to, pull back myself for like 6 months to figure out, but it was harsh. because of how she was, acting out in a relationship and so forth. So I was like, do you know that you are the aggressor? You came to complain that you're being a victim, but you are the aggressor. Do you realize who you are to tell people how they're supposed to be? It's like who you are. And so she's like, I really had to go deep inside. I'm like, I know. 6 months I've been studying these intense, powerful things, how we're programmed, how the psychoastrology works on us. I checked on my solar, and it said that this year I'm supposed to travel. I'm supposed to move. So the first 3 months of the year I was still in Bali. Then for 6 months I was in Thailand. And now I'm planning for the next 6 months to be in Vietnam. But I love it so much here. I might be here for a year. I didn't expect it to be so amazing, by the way. So my husband didn't want to travel. It creates a havoc in my life. I can function and do my videos and so forth when we have to pack and travel every time we come to a new country. I still don't have a bank account here. We still haven't figured out how to get the money here and to pay. You have to rent apartments. You have to pay upfront for 6 months. I'm like, it's overwhelming constantly to move and to learn new laws, new language, new situations. It's stressful. But it's also exciting, and I needed it to learn detachment. Detachment, that I can be happy anywhere. I can set my own pretty world, no matter where it is. I don't need to be attached to my 3-bedroom villa on the beach in Bali and feel proud of that. So it's a humbling and exciting and empowering at the same time experience for me. And I'm like, great. This is what God is taking me through. So I go through this. So anyhow, with all of that, to sum it up, we are not living in a safe, secure fairy tale. Life is always going to be turbulent. We're always going to be tested. It's how we pass the tests that tells us who we are. Not to the world, but to us. It's how I handle whatever happens, tells me who I am. And of course, my husband witnesses that. Every choice I make, it's either I love and respect myself and trust myself more or less. So it's not about what the world can give to me, but it's about how much I can contribute to this world. For me now, that's the game I'm playing right now. I don't know if it's lucrative or not yet. We'll figure it out. I'm pretty vulnerable right now, because I invested all of my money into studying and learning and so forth. And I forced my husband to go with me there. It's like we are gonna shift ourselves and evolve, and this is number one priority for us right now. And then we're gonna go into the world, serve the world, and make money. I want us to show up real. Okay, so can you please unmute yourselves and tell me, do you think I've covered her issue? Did I handle it with the jealousy, with the injustice and so forth? So to sum it up, when Esmeralda will be watching, it's like, honey, only when we do the session on each issue separately, we can see, do you really need to stay at that place, or maybe that's not a right place for you? Maybe the environment is pushing you out because it's time for you to show up differently in a different space. Maybe that's something old that has to die. Or this is something that you will shine, but through humility, humbleness, and true service. When you come into that space, not how you can become somebody, but how you can serve them, the system. And then the system will start serving you. You will learn integration. So maybe you're lacking some maturity in that Only when we do the session we can figure out what is really happening inside of you. No one can teach you, no one can help you, nobody can from outside. I cannot give you advice what to do, because I know what I would do in each particular situation, and I would be living my karma and passing my tests. I don't know what you need to go through. So that's why I use Bulat's method, where I take you through your 7 bodies and you get to see what's happening inside of you. That's why I have a womb healing program where you can go inside of your womb and see what's going on. What are the monsters that are crying for attention, leeching energy out of you? Because it's constantly going to happen. You need to have an instrument for yourself. Nobody can save you from you. So for young women, I'm now offering the mentorship, or any women, any age, like a yearly mentorship, which is no attachments, but like once a month you can work with me and grow and change and transform and heal what is showing up for you, because I'm excellent at diagnostics, but you still need to have time and money and focus on yourself. If you want something to deeply change and transform, it's going to be, So for people that already have bought my programs and they want a private work, you can buy an individual session, or right now I'm running a special 3 for the price of 2. Basically get 1 free. So it's $1,000 for 3 sessions. Each individual session at the moment is only $500. It's about 2 to 3 hours. Some people, we can get it done in 1 hour. So it's like I take as much time as I need to complete. When I feel like it's completed, it's done. So with some people, it's up to 3 hours. And I only work with one person at a time. I don't have like a schedule with other people. That's why I give my 100%. So it's not cheap, it's not expensive. It's a container where I can give all of my knowledge and energies, and then I can recuperate myself. I cannot work for cheap. And I don't like it when these coaches in America, they charge $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 for a session. And when I connect to them, unfortunately, then their container is like not even sometimes 50% as large as mine. But I understand why they're doing that. They just want to sell the group. They don't want individual, because very difficult to handle somebody's drama. When persons come, they don't come with one issue. They want to drop on you everything. It's like a tsunami. Because so much hurts, they just save me, take away my pain. And I used to do that. I would take away their pain as much as I could. And then I've learned I'm taking somebody else's karma, and then it's all in my womb. And then it's like, oh my God. So I cleansed my womb, separated myself, and started studying the subconscious, the programs and so forth, how to set myself free, and to teach people how to set themselves free and not to take them in, and not to mesh the karmas. So I should probably raise my prices now because I've done a lot of upgrades. But we're living in a time of war and so much problems and so forth. So for now, I'm comfortable with this, but things can change. So right now you can have 3 sessions for $1,000. And if you have that opportunity, I would recommend it like a series, 3 months, 6 months, where you go into mentorship. So I have a large enough container to start working with you, and step by step, taking a lot of stuff out. Because when everybody comes, I feel so many layers in them, and it's so much pressure on me because I want to save you right away from all of your problems. But I've learned that it doesn't work like that. Our subconscious mind can only give us this much, and then we have to pass the test. And that's another piece, like I want you to be aware. Anytime you make an upgrade, you're going to be tested. Because we came here to make a choice, to love or to fear or to hate, to be generous or to be in lack and limitation. It's constant. That's why we came. That's the experience. So I help you heal certain things so you can face the next test and expand. And then when you feel good, you come back and we take another piece and then you test and expand. And no one wants to tell us this truth. They want to tell us, oh, come and become rich. Here, 3 days, I don't know, $3,000 and you will be like money goddess. You are not going to be money goddess. You maybe are going to heal your relationship with money and you're going to learn how to be generous and giving and supporting, because the more you give, the more you get. Money comes when it's flowing through you. It doesn't come to feed your ego and give you security. Money needs a purpose, needs a meaning, needs a flow. You have to flow the money through you. Love the same way. You have to flow the love through you, give the love through you. And then the world gives you back. Money, love, everything. It's a constant win-win. Constant. And at a certain point, the world becomes such a safe place. Like after all the studies I've done, I really see how just the world is. Like everything happens because it's inside of me. If I have anger inside of me, I'm going to have an accident. Because anger creates accidents, creates punishment. So anyhow, I can keep on talking, but I want us to, oh my God, it's 10 o'clock. So thank you for your attention. I hope that some of these stories, some of these issues have made you to stop and think. And please join our Telegram channel. It's on my website and it's on my Instagram. It's under this video. Join our School of Love in Telegram so that we can, so you would know when we have these meetings. Come and join us. Join my yanabulat.com School of Love. Sign up in the school so you can get the emails and receive I Am Beautiful meditation as your free gift. And you may think there's so much meditations out there. Try my I Am Beautiful meditation for 30 days and see the magic. Everything I create, people are doing like this. Everything I create is a powerful, magical, transformational tool. That it's an instrument that if you use, it's going to give you amazing results. And what else can I invite you to? Go through the wholeness retreat and come and participate in our Temple of Love. So the next one will be next month, and I will give more information to the people that are subscribed, and we'll see what we can work with. And if Esmeralda was here, I would take her through this private session and help her heal and help you see how that works. But for now, we're going to open up this conversation and just hear if you have any questions, any comments, any feedback.
I want to say it was very powerful for me. It's when you see that unfiltered, completely authentic communication, that vulnerable and fully open, with no pretending, and it just creates such a massive effect on me to just drop all these guards and all this Oh, that's bullshit, I would say. Yeah, it's just like
Sometimes we
raw.
gotta use those pretty words.
Yeah, and it's so raw and it's so just resonates so deeply, so beautifully. You know, I'm so glad I joined. And yeah, I see how I see you through the last 4 months and 5 months, and I see how you really um, I wouldn't say grow, but you kind of getting more grounded, and your ability to analyze and bring it forward. It's so healing, so beautiful for
Thank you so
reflection.
much, honey.
It's just like
Thank
unsurpassing.
you. Thank you, honey. Thank you. We met with Olga in Phuket, in Thailand, and I didn't finish up our special story. So with the spa, so she goes, "No, we're staying over here," and I instantly shifted. I was like disconnected from what I want, connected to her, and I felt how much it's important for her that place is holding some practices and so forth that her soul desires. So I instantly became water because she turned on fire. So I instantly turned on water and I said, okay, I can be happy here. I choose to have this experience with her and I will take out of it whatever is to my highest good. And that was big for her. And, we were talking later. I was like, relationship is about compromise. And she was shocked. She was like, no, because she's used to just, I'm a woman, it has to be my way. Where alpha women, and alpha has its her way. I'm like, no, I'm also a beautiful human being who has compassion for the person I'm in a relationship with in this moment. And I can quickly weigh and reanalyze and rechange what I want. Before I wanted this and now I want this. If I want to stay with you, because I could have just left her with her car, get a taxi, and go and do whatever I want. But I saw what a beautiful woman she is, and I wanted to build a friendship and a relationship. So I was like, okay, I'm not an alpha woman. I am a powerful woman who is living in the present moment, fully adjusting myself to what it is I want right now. So yesterday, yeah, I'm going to clarify it for people because, some stories I begin and I never complete. It's like, yesterday I wanted that, but today I can adjust and want this. I just needed you to give me some time. All I needed is for you to say, I know we've made this agreement before. So this is what I do with my husband. So I want to give you like a little coaching. He gets frustrated with me because I do that to him sometimes. I go, okay, today this is what we're going to do, and at 11 we're going to go to work. But fuck, in the morning I wake up and I feel differently. And I cannot force myself to do certain things. I feel differently and I want to enjoy and I want to stay longer. And it's already 11 and I'm not ready to go to and work. My feminine body is not ready for it. I don't have the energy for it. I'm not a robot. I'm a happy, magical woman. I made this connection. So I get up in the morning and my body doesn't feel in agreement what my inner man made with my husband yesterday. Today my inner woman is feeling differently. And so I don't throw a tantrum. I honor that he works differently. He needs structure and stability. And so I talked to him. I said, sweetheart, I totally honor and respect the fact that this is what you want to do. And we made this agreement. But I'm not able right now. I'm so sorry. Like, if you really need me to, I can pull myself together and I will do it if this will make you happy. I don't want you to suffer next to me because we made this agreement. But if it's okay, like today I feel like I want to enjoy my cows, just do whatever I want. Watch a movie, eat some fruit, rest and lay, answer some people. I just feel like lazy, like different today because I'm regenerating energy and I just need to rest. And he always says yes because he doesn't have a choice really. But I mean, but at least I'm being kind and nice to him. And so that's what I wanted, to share with you, Olga. If you just, this the little piece that was missing, if you just said, this is what I really want, Yana. I know I made an agreement. Is it okay? Are you okay if I just really enjoy myself this way today? And I would be, of course, my love.
Well, you invited me.
Whatever you want.
To my fire to the water, which is not my strength. My fire is running forward all the time. And when you put a mirror, that was a beautiful conversation. And I saw this. It was a powerful, powerful lesson.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
That's what's so beautiful about you, Olga. That you are very sensitive, very intuitive, very present, and are able super quick to recognize what's going on. And you are one of the most supportive, loving, and grateful people I've met. Like whatever message I send to you, you're always like, if I send to you my song or my video or something, you are so tender, loving, complimentary, like honest. I always feel this energy coming from you, so giving. It's so beautiful. That's another story about women supportive of each other. In Bali, every woman that I know is pretty much a coach, either a feminine coach or a psychologist or a healer or something like that. And so I wrote this love song for us, and Bulat put this beautiful video. I'm so proud of it, and it's such a celebration of our 7-year union. And so I put it out on Instagram, and then I sent it to maybe like 20 women on the list. Whoever came up that I saw was, so I sent to them with a little message. I was like, we completed a 7-year cycle. We almost fell apart, but we went through this turbulence and came out stronger and more loving to each other and so forth. And this song is to celebrate our union. And I want to share this with you. What did I expect? That they would go to my website, to my Instagram page and put some likes and say a couple of words. Loving, supportive, encouraging. I expected people, when they open it on YouTube, for them to put their likes and say some kind words on YouTube. Instead, whoever I sent it on WhatsApp or on Instagram, everybody replied to me in a private. And I'm like, why are you telling me this? I already know this. Look, I manifested it. I'm sharing this with the world. I just want you to celebrate it and to support me, because I'm constantly celebrating and supporting everyone. Don't I deserve a little bit of support? I haven't been out in the social world. I'm like the best kept secret. There are women that have like thousands and millions followers that are just, teaching people trash. It's like, and I work so hard on bringing this to the world. Like, can you just support me a little bit? And so I was in such shock. I said, Bulat, everybody is sending me in the privates. Why is that? They all are teachers. They all have their own, thing. They know that we want some support, because it's not that I want to be liked. but it's on Instagram and on YouTube. If you don't have enough attention, they're not going to promote you. Every video we make, it's at least $1,000 that you have to invest to produce such a thing. And I take months and months and months of working on myself and reading a ton of books and transforming myself to come up with a certain thing that I can bring that is for real. And so I'm investing so much money into giving this for free. My life force. Like, don't I deserve some support? Like, if 1,000 or 500 people watch the video, why isn't there 500 likes? You give, you shall receive. It's like, when I watch anybody, any blogger, like in Russia, there is like some people that I follow that I think they're incredible philosophers. And then they have an interviewers that invite them. So the interviewers make money on, of course, on YouTube. So the more people watch it, that's how they make money. But also the expert, makes money on YouTube and so forth. We haven't made one penny on YouTube. We don't make any money. So we don't even have the monetization turned on yet. But I'm starting to think about this is another way to make money because we are not allowed to work in countries that we move and so forth. So we have to make a living. So when I watch and it's a great interview, I put a like under this guy who interviewed and I said, thank you so much. I love this expert and you did such a good job, with this. And then I go on the page of the expert and I put a like and I say, I love what you do. I always, whenever I see you come up, I always put a like first. Thank you for your service. I put that extra effort because now I know that it's valuable for them. And so it's like, to me, it's like, are there really so many feminine coaches that bringing this level of work that I bring? I know how valuable I am. Like, I don't need your confirmation of my value in private. So Olga went to, on YouTube and she wrote this beautiful, heartfelt, thank you on YouTube. Farwa was the only one on Instagram the very first day when I put the song out. She was the first one there to give adoration and love. And this is how I know the greatness in a woman, when she can celebrate, support the shine, the light, the work in another. This is how you become powerful, a step by step. The more you give, the more you develop it inside of you. Today I also wanted to talk about the receiving channel, but I know it's already too late and maybe that's a little bit too much. The too long videos are not good on YouTube as well. But maybe next time we'll talk about the receiving channel. We need to learn how to open ourselves up to receive and to give. Because if this flow is not working, our money channel is also blocked. So, but anyhow, thank you, Olga, for being you and for this, allowing me to share this example. So what I did with Olga, I said, it's okay, honey. It's like, we can have it your way. This is not what I planned, but we can have it your way. Let's enjoy it. Let you have what you want. Take your time. And it was good for me too. I found a way to enjoy it and to relax into it and to gain all the benefits. And because that's how you build a friendship. You have to make sacrifices. You have to make steps towards each other. You have to support each other. How else do you build it? And we cannot be alone in this world. We need some support. And for us, we're expats. We're nomads. We travel the world. It's like we need to build new friends. So thank you, and I celebrate you. I don't know how to do these hearts. I just like. Okay. So any other questions or comments before we wrap it up? Would you share if this was valuable for you. Yes, Farah. Come on. Bring your beauty forward.
Honestly, I didn't know what to expect from this talk, but everything you said, especially about how us as a woman need to, it's not even need to, we have to now. It's a time we have to support each other and love each other. And especially when you said the win-win situation, we're all brainwashed in a way. Even Jordan Peterson, he had a book saying, we're all like, what are they called? The fish? I forgot, the lobsters that climb over each other. And the ones that get to the top of the basket, they're the ones that survive or something like that. And that's always been etched in me. And I think not just me, worldwide as a whole, we're all just trying to survive, going on top of each other. And you're so right. And I think this resonates with all of us. You win, I win. I win, you win. And that was so powerful. It shook me. And it was a message I needed to hear now. And it's beautiful. Thank you, Yana. Everything you're saying really touched so deep, as always. And I love you. And I love all these other women here that they're even making the time to listen and to be here and to give their presence is so powerful as well. So thank you all. And thank you, Yana.
Because just being present, although you're being silent, like I've got so much energy and support from you. Thank you so much. And this book, it's called, I've got it about, actually it's a good thing to mention. There's, I think, 6 strategies or something like that. I have a master's degree in educational administration in America. This is a leadership program for becoming a principal of the school. And so that was one of the books that we had to study, and it's called 7 Secrets or something of the successful people. 7 Habits of the Successful People. And so this strategy was described in there that some people live by the strategy win-lose. Like, I only win if you lose. So it's called upper hand. We want to suppress another person and push them under and lower their self-esteem to raise ourselves up. So that never works, but some people, that's the only way they feel satisfied. If you suffer, if you lose, that's where the jealousy also comes from and so forth. I'm going to shine and you are going to go down. So the win-lose strategy. And there is a lose-win. It's like, it's okay. You can win. You can be like, I'll be, a little mouse on in the back and so forth. So it's like, it's a total victimhood. And it's a total lack of self-respect and so forth. So it's like, it's okay for me to lose. So those people develop the need for suffering. It's a really dangerous kind as well. You think that they are not dangerous, they are most dangerous, because that's a really unhealthy position to be in. Then there is the lose-lose. When people are getting divorced and they just go to destroy each other and they don't care about the children. They're like, I'll lose, but you will lose too. And that's the Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And this is what Angelina Jolie played with Pete. And then, they played it in a movie. Like, that's a cool thing. And people loved it. And the movie made $1 million. So the Matrix put this code that a woman has to be cool and kill and fight. And that's normal. That's not normal. That's not what a woman is supposed to do. When I was going through divorce with my first husband, he was threatening to kill me if I divorce. He didn't want me to divorce. So he said, I'm going to hire a Mexican, pay them $5,000, and they're going to crush you in the car. I'm going to create an accident, but you will not belong to another man. You're not going to be able to leave me. and so forth. He threatened me for 6 months. He wouldn't give me divorce. 6 months, every day my knees were shaking. Do you know how I handled it? Every time he threatened me, I said, thank you. Of course you can do this. You are so powerful. Who am I? Just a little girl who wants freedom, who wants to be happy. And I'm not afraid of death because I am with Jesus. If it will make you happy for me to die, then I will die and I'm gonna go to heaven, and I believe in God. And like, I was very infantile at that time, but that's what kept me alive at that time. And I was like, I will go with God and I'm okay, but I'm not able to stay with you anymore. Our time is up. Our cycle is complete. I'm not happy with you anymore. Yana has to go. I'm a free spirit. And I was like, please let me go. But if you cannot, then okay, kill me. And I was like, the only thing I'm praying for is for your soul not to go to hell. Because I will go to heaven. I'm going to Jesus. But like, what will happen to you? I'm concerned about you. But if this will make you happy, go for it. But I will not come back. I'm sorry. So I separated, I broke up, but every day he tested and tested and tested, because I left for spiritual reasons, and so forth. And so 6 months later, he signed the divorce agreement. And after that, for years, he kept begging me to come back. Every time he had the chance to see me, he's like, Jen, don't you want to come back? I'm like, no, you were right, it's hard without you. But I cannot come back because I'm only moving forward. And you are not moving forward with me. For me, it's all about the evolution of my soul. And it's like the material world I already experienced, yes. Being a wealthy wife and a trophy wife is super, super cool for a little bit, but that's not the game that keeps me happy. I need to move forward and experience other things in my life. So he let me go eventually. But he would always take me back. So that this is the tests we have to go through. So after that, my life has never been threatened again. I passed the test. Yeah. So it's terrible. I wish I could tell you, you do some course and you'll be happy forever. No, and then you're going to be tested. But when you pass the test, you become stronger. Your identity builds, your inner core. And then you're not going to be tested if you're strong. You're going to be tested if you're weak. Not because the world is a horrible place, but because you are God. And the world gives you an opportunity to experience your greatness, to experience your godness, to experience your free will. And the last piece I want to share here is, it's super important how when we meet, it to be beautiful and romantic and respectful. It's super important how we live in a relationship, win-win, respectful and loving to each other, and honoring the differences and the choices. But even more important is how we complete, how we die and how we break up. When you die, you have to go with love and gratitude, no fear. So your soul moves in a higher realm. When you break up, every relationship I break up with showering them with deepest gratitude. I tell them how great they are, what they've done, how they changed my life, how grateful I am. And then I say, I love you, I bless you, I set you free. Our time is complete, our journey is complete, my soul is desiring a different experience. Please let me go. Because if it's not win-win for me, if you're not coming with me, I'm not going to be stuck in your realm, in your level. Like, I've seen this movie already. It's no fun for me anymore. I'm not playing the material game. I'm not going to sell my soul for money. I'm learning a new way of abundance. Through trust, through openness, through experience. I don't know if it will work. I'm trusting that God will not keep me hungry. That I will have enough for everything that I need and that I deserve. It's very humbling experience. But no, I don't want to go out there and play the game to be powerful, to win and to get and to market and to this and to that and the other thing. I'm open to the experiment, to trust the women that they will send my videos, that they will support me, that they will recommend me, that they will trust, that they will go with me on this journey of a legendary love affair with yourself and with the world and divine love. With a good, strong fuck you attitude when it's necessary. To be real. You know, eventually I'll be an angel, but for right now, I'm just a woman. You know, real, juicy, powerful, weak, needy, vulnerable, sometimes. So this is what I open up for women, this opportunity. Oof. To step into the temple of their love. So I love you, I bless you, I set you free. I will see you soon. Until our next meeting. And if anybody has questions, I'm here to answer. I'm here for you if you want to unmute. I am complete. Suzanne, you're new. I never met you before, so welcome. How did you find us? Do you speak Russian or English?
I know you long time ago. I even bought the womb healing program many years ago. Yeah. Yeah, you see me for the first time, but I know you for many years.
Which country are you from? Where do you live right now?
I'm in London.
Beautiful.
But actually Bulgarian, Turkish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this conversation was useful for you?
Yes.
Opened something up for you?
Yeah. Yes. I know. I watched all your videos on YouTube. So thank you.
I hope you put likes. I
yes,
hope you put likes.
Yes, I'm putting. I will share your Instagram on my Instagram. Sorry that didn't do that until now.
Thank you.
It's really so valuable. Thank you so much.
I'm learning to ask and to receive. I'm learning to trust women and to ask for support.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I need your support to bring this work forward. Because I can go make money any other way, but I feel like what I'm bringing is important. And I want to be supported in this. To stay authentic, not to raise the prices, keep it reasonable and available for people, and to create it in a beautiful environment. So I need your support, and I thank you for that. Thank you for your presence. It was beautiful. I hope I'll see you at the next Temple of Love, and you can come with some questions if you need them.
Thank you so much.
Was it difficult for you in September, October? Did you feel the turbulence?
Yes, it's still difficult for me. I'm going through serious changes. Yeah.
It was for everyone. It's the time of major shift and changes this year.
Mm-hmm.
Because
but I'm happy with this. It's hard, but I'm happy.
Yeah, it's part of life. It's part of our evolution. But the 2026, like I have this astrologer that she's so enlightened, so powerful, this woman. She's Russian. I follow her. And she said, in 2025, the planets were playing with us. They were testing. They were breaking some pieces. They were testing. In 2026, they're coming full force. Like in February, March, it's going to start. So the external pressures are going to get harder on us because the world is evolving and they're demanding for us to wake up from the level 1 and level 2, where people are playing the game of survival and only me attitude. We have to grow up as humanity and recognize that nobody can win in a war. Right now Russians are aggressive towards Ukrainians, and Ukrainians hate Russians. And they're so much hate, and it's justified. They're being destroyed and bombed and killed on a daily basis. It's justified. But the hate that they have towards Russians, they want it to be destroyed and people to suffer, but it doesn't work that way. You can't destroy a stronger country. You are going to lose anyway. The only way to win is to pray for peace. Is to pray for the people in Russia to wake up to the light. It's a counterintuitive. The truth is always counterintuitive. That's why my womb healing program is so powerful. Just the first ritual is that I complete every relationship through love. If you don't complete it, you're always going to be a slave of the pain and the karma and that thing that is not resolved. You have to resolve every relationship through purification and through love. If you don't do it, you are the one suffering. It's draining your womb. It's draining your energy. And I physically see what's happening with women. And then they develop the cancer, the uterus problems, they get their wombs cut out, they get their ovaries cut out and so forth. And it's not necessary. It truly isn't. If we learn to love and to give and to forgive and so forth, but we don't know how, nobody teaches us. So everything I've learned, I created in a program in a way that it's a ritual that helps you to go through all of these experiences of recognizing the problem, healing the problem, resetting yourself with love and light, and releasing another being with love and light. Because only then, boom, a new frequency to operate. A divine frequency is open for you. It's win-win. And people feel it. There is no external enemy. The only enemy is our own fear and hate. So it was a huge realization for me. Yana, who do you think you are? I'm creator of my world. Through love or through fear. That's all. Mila, are you good?
Yes, my internet might break, but I wanted to say thank you. You said so many things that I really needed to hear right now. Just wanted to thank you. Thank you very much. And I also wanted to say that today you look like a goddess. I don't know, because of your hair and your white dress, and you're just glowing, and you really just look like a goddess. So, and I don't know, I feel very inspired, and there's a lot that you said I have to think about, and as I said, a lot of things that I needed to hear right now. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. I missed you. Actually,
Miss you too.
I missed you.
Yeah, I wanted to ask if I can have a private session this month with you if you're not busy.
Cannot wait. I missed
Okay.
you. Like our 2 sessions we had was so beautiful because you have such a pure soul.
Thank you.
You are so sweet and innocent and so open. It's incredible. It has been so easy with you because you're like, you bring all this trash that they put in young girls' minds, what a woman should be, and you're in your 20s, you want to get married. And we were like breaking down all of this untruth, and you were just like so smart and so open. You were like so quickly catching up with all of these things. It was like I missed you. Like talking to you when I completed a 4-hour session, I felt like flying. I felt like I did such a beautiful contribution to such a beautiful soul. Like I felt so good, you know. And it's like when every time I have a session with Farwa, I feel so charged up. Like I can take on the world. Because she has this incredible Leo, powerful energy. And she lets me get in, and we get messy, and we get deep, and we get powerful, and she will cry and shake and experience everything. Like she, due to her, I've connected to my astral body. Like I've become so much more sensitive. Like that's why I've been able to cry so much. Bulat was in shock. Like, what is going on with you? It's thanks to Farva. She being so raw and so authentic and has so much energy, she charged me up because there's always a win-win. There's always exchange. You know, I'm guiding her, but I'm also learning from her. How is she living her trauma? How is she overcoming? Like we're always enriching each other when we're real. It's always win-win. And after Mila, after the sessions, I feel like like I'm an angel afterwards. There is something uplifting and sweet and wonderful. And I was like, oh, I cannot wait to see you again. So with each person, I have something like a unique sacred union. And it's so beautiful. Now, in the past, in the past, I was just like wanted to be the teacher. And now I'm more a lover and a mother and a guide and a teacher. It's like I feel that I'm more wholesome now. And I'm safe. Like you're safe with me. With your darkest of the darkness. I will help you transmute it. I will help you transform it. And I will give you the tools and the possibilities. And you're safe with me. Because I am not good. I am human. I am real. I've suffered. I went through everything. And so that creates an opportunity for you to feel safe. That I have a large enough container for you to come and fall apart and recalibrate yourself again. So that's why I love my husband, is that he can fall apart with me and I can fall apart with him. We're like large enough for each other to hold each other when we are shaking, and we have this permission to be real. Because a man is not always going to be strong. A man is going to have 4 elements inside of him. His inner woman sometimes is going to come up and cry. I need a mama. The mama that didn't love him enough. It's like all the archetypes. We need to be there for each other in so many ways. Otherwise, we're so alone in this world, even if we have a big family. Our sisters are jealous. They support us, but they're jealous. Our parents will sabotage us. It's like we'll get screwed from different directions. So like, Yana, create a temple of love, create new friendships with the people that are like you, that are willing to heal, willing to work on themselves, willing to open up, to grow, to evolve, and to bring something good into this world for as long as we are alive. Again, we never know when the life ends. And so the most important thing is how we exit this world, knowing that we've done something good, that our hearts are open and pure and loving for as much as it's possible. Because I haven't been able to be 24/7 in that space. I haven't met someone who is 24/7 in that space, so I don't know. I'm like, okay, for as much as possible, I'm going to try. So, and Mila, thank you for your compliment. I actually think that I look younger and better in Vietnam. I actually noticed that as well. That for a while after my surgery, I was feeling so bad. My physical body was feeling so old because I was so stressed on learning and healing. I was in constant stress of shifting and changing myself. And then once I've broke through these programs and reached a certain level, that I feel like I'm at peace with the world. I don't have any questions. I'm at peace with God. I'm at peace with devil. I'm at peace with this world. I'm safe in this world because I understand how it works. And I'm ready to live in this world and to suffer in this world and to cry in this world and to love in this world and to experience it all in this world and to help and support as many people as I can in the best way that I can. Not in the perfect way, but in the best way that I can. So it's like, once I found that peace, it's like, I feel like how my bodies and wrinkles are disappearing. It's like how my body's relaxing and relaxing and relaxing, and my energy is recharging and it's being different. Like I feel like I'm on an up cycle now.
And
So
your
thank
lips
you.
look huge.
Yeah, and my lips are getting better as well. Because like when we are going down, when we're healing and breaking ourselves into pieces, everything shrinks, was my experience. I'm also older, maybe in younger age is different, right? But like now I feel like I'm blooming again. It's like the old cycles are complete for me, and I've started a new cycle, and it's a new feminine cycle for me, very balanced and very whole and very complete. And my queen archetype is now again alive and blooming and blossoming. So it's like a new cycle for me, very interesting, very exciting. But I woke up in the morning thinking it's in 3 years I'll be 60 years old. I don't know what that means, I'm like, oh my God, is it possible? I was just 35. And then I was 45, but I looked 35, so it didn't matter. And then I was 55, looking like I'm 50 already. I was like, what just happened? And from very young, jumped to like a mature woman and a grandma, and I'm like, but I'm not. And I have a young husband. It's confusing. So it's like all the phases and stages in our lives are so valuable. I just wish somebody showed me how to be a mature, happy woman, because all they show to us is beautiful, young, older women, like Demi Moore and so forth. Like they're showing that you can be 60, but you should look like you're 20. Your body should be like of a teenager. Your face has to be all tight and like you were 20, but you are not fucking 20. You were 60. What does that mean? Can we be real? This is new. Have you seen Keanu Reeves and his wife? I'm like, look at Keanu Reeves and his wife. He just got married to this woman he dated for a while. She's all gray hair, all wrinkles, no makeup. And her eyes are sparkling with love. And he's sparkling with love. It's like the most real couple I've seen. Like it's a Hollywood couple, but they, because they said fuck you to Hollywood's concepts. She is not the most beautiful woman. She's the most interesting and perfect woman for him. She's not a trophy wife. He's happy with her because she's a being. She's an interesting Lichность. You know, she's living. Every time I see them on YouTube, I'm like, wow, they're a real couple. They've got a union and they're happy. You can just see it pop. I still don't think you will ever see me with gray hair. I think, go color your hair, look younger. I'm still a product of my mother criticizing me every day, telling me that, only if I'm beautiful, I'm lovable. It's a program she put in. I haven't freed myself from that one yet. So when my hair, my gray starts to grow, I feel old. I color my hair and I feel young. I know it's an illusion, but it's still this part I haven't, overcome yet. So thank you in our club of women of all ages. Thank you for all of your light and contribution. You're valuable, you're special to me, to each other, to this world. We all deserve to be happy, loving and loved, and live in a peaceful world. Yeah? I love you, I bless you, I set you free. Sometime I would love to start praying for us, to lead you through these deep and beautiful spiritual experiences. Someday I will have that courage to just take you through that. All right. Goodbye. I don't want to say goodbye. It feels so good, like the energy, it feels so good. Everybody's like, yeah, we don't want to go. It's like, we can talk, we all can say something, but it's not about talking. It's just like this connection is so good. It's so yummy. Because everyone right now is so open. Sure.